let's jump into this game. So we're gonna see a lot of the same players at this point in time. We're nearing the end of the race. This is the winners bracket finals. We just saw Gil4, and he's going up against T2K5, which is probably my favorite deck of the tournament right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am so excited. And I'll reiterate for people that maybe missed it earlier. People have to submit their deck list beforehand. And when T2K5 sent his deck list into me, I was like, I don't quite get what you're doing here, but all right, whatever. And not only has he proven, like, he's in the winners bracket finals. Like, I am blown away, that he was able, like, that he's able to do that with a faction that, and a general that people, like, largely would not think is very good. But with a deck that I looked at and was like, all right. Anyway, well, let's see how it happens. Let's jump into this bad boy.
So I'm really curious to see how this list, right? Because we were sort of theorizing that maybe against a faster list, it might fall short. But, I mean, he is in the winners finals, so you know that he's gone up against a couple lists that have tried to outrace this.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. All right, so Gil4 starting off with a rather anemic start, but a fast one. Just missed walking back down to the center. For those of you who missed the first match where we showcased T2K5, his deck is all about nonsense. That's the best way to put it.
Right, so he steps forward, plays the Maloki Huntress, and this is going to allow any minions that grow to grow not only at the start of his turn, but the start of his opponent's turn. And so then you get these minions just getting extra stats and scaling into these huge, monstrous things.
All right, we see Bangle come down, and I cannot wait for this. Bangle is going to get wrecked. Bangle is going to be, he's going to be able to flash out this Rust Crawler to kill Bangle, and then and also play Nature's Confluence. Holy smokes!
Right, and T2K5 has actually teched this deck specifically against Songhai with the inclusion of Rust Crawlers and with the inclusion of Chassis of Mechazor, which is a unit that cannot be targeted by any spells. And we know that one of the ways Songhai gets big units out of the way, gets units out of the corner, is by using things like juxtaposition.
Did you see what he just drew, by the way? He drew a God's Hammer, so he's going to be able to play Confluence plus Rustcrawler plus Godhammer.
Oh my god!
This is incredible.
This is ridiculous. And I look at this. This is really cool too. He doesn't play the battle pets in his opponent's face. He plays them in the corner where he knows he needs to head. And now Godhammer is going to make these what? Oh my god! What are these things called again? The little dogs.
Onis, right?
Onis, right? They have force field. So when they take damage, it breaks the force field, and then they have to take another source of damage to get cleared. And now the Godhammer is going to make these things grow and grow and grow. And there's going to be really no way for Gil4 to break through the force field and take them out at the same turn, because his preferred removal is Death Strike Seal, which only procs when damage goes through.
Yeah. This is incredible. I am so excited.
He's got to go around this huge roadblock and deal with it later.
This second, he's going to play another Godhammer, and these things are going to get so out of hand. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Do you actually even play the Tectonic Spikes at this point in time? Like, I kind of worry that you're giving your opponent a little bit too much fuel if you do that.
Right, because look, he's got the Mist Walking, another Mist Walking. He's got the Lore Master to get that back. I think that because T2K5, again, he teched against Songhai. He respects the danger of this faction to just outrace this deck before it scales up. Yeah. He might forego the Tectonic Spikes just to make sure that he's keeping Gil4's options as limited as possible.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like he's going to draw one card and maybe keep the Tectonic Spikes for like a finishing blow. Oh my gosh, this is the perfect draw. Holy cow.
Godhammer, Maloki Huntress.
Those are going to be 7. Oh no, boo.
He is going to Tectonic Spikes. Okay, so he's like, I need to get more stuff on the board to Now I think it's because he's got 2 Maloki Huntress and 2 Godhammers now
Yeah.
that he's like, okay, now I really need to pump up the gas here and take advantage because he's got his full setup, so to speak, already like
They they
in play.
they would have been how big would they have been? So they would be 6/6s here, and then they would be 8/8s on his turn. No,
Yes.
no, they would be even bigger because they would get +2/+2. It'd be like 11
Yeah,
11s. I
Maloki
don't know.
Huntress doesn't stack, but it's just
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
the,
Oh,
the
that's right.
Godhammer stack.
Okay.
So you're right. I guess that developing the second Maloki Huntress isn't as good.
Yeah.
It would just be like, like playing the second Golem Vanquisher, where you want to preserve that passive effect.
Yeah.
Because Maloki Huntress doesn't give minions grow the way Godhammer does. It just makes it so they grow at the start of both turns.
That's a really good point. Yeah. So he didn't really need to play that one in the first place. So, I mean, these things are going to be 7/7s. He's only got like 2 turns left to not die here. And he's silhouette tracering down to 1 space away from victory. Can he stop him? Can he prevent the win? This is so exciting.
Okay, because now he has the Maloki Huntress that is enormous. He can move that over into the corner to try to body block. But now Gil4 is look, all of his minions are getting cleared off. So now he needs to fish for
I don't
a
know.
minion and Death Strike Seal.
He's not going to be able to play a minion because
Exactly.
T2K5 is going to be able to surround him.
Oh my god, he's like, I know that you need to step into this corner. He played the Nature's Confluence down in this bottom right corner, and he made him go all the way around and try to come back at this swarm from a different angle.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, you are now surrounded, my
Consider
friend.
yourself trapped.
Even the Rust Crawler that was played earlier is an 8/7.
Yeah, he flashed that out as a 2/1. Oh my
This
gosh.
is horrifying.
I mean, what do you do? Look at his hand. All right, here's his play.
He would need to replace into a juxtaposition.
He needs to Wings of Mechazor, and then I don't even know.
Ether Master, so he gets another replace.
Yeah, and he needs to find like 2 juxtapositions, and then he can move it out of the way. I don't know.
No, he gets one more replace this turn.
Yeah, I think he may have used it. No, he
Yeah, and to respond to chat, I think that you probably could get away with something like this on the regular ladder.
Dude, I have a Godhammer list. It is awesome. Mine's a little too kooky. It's playing like Dragon Larks and like Swamp Entanglers and stuff just for fun. But this deck seems so good. Like ridiculously, surprisingly good. Maloki Huntress has met its like soulmate, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.